Warhammer 40k is coming to Call of Duty, and it looks like Epic and Apple are still going at it. All that and more, my name's Ethos, and these are your top 5 stories for this week's Free to Play Weekly. Coming in number 5, finally, the Call of Duty and Warhammer 40k we've all been waiting for. Iconic elements from this franchise are coming to the shooters Warzone and Modern Warfare 3. Skins inspired by Warhammer 40k will feature on characters such as the Adeptus Astartes, Adepta Sororitas, and Astra Militarum, showcasing the superhuman Space Marines, Battle Sisters, and ordinary troopers of the Imperial Guard. Moving into story number 4, unlock your inner animal. The Inner Beast Collection event puts Apex Legends players into the hunt or be hunted scenario where they can choose to become the predator or the prey. Through the hunt data pad system, they can track down designated prey squads in the battle royale takeover known as the Hunt. However, the tables can turn swiftly as the prey can either survive until the end of the hunt or eliminate their hunters to claim rewards. Exclusive limited time cosmetics are also up to grabs for this event, during which includes a brand new, of course, Bloodhound Prowler's Guardian skin and a Mawful Car SMG skin. By acquiring all 4 of the limited time skin items before it's too late, you can obtain Octane's Butterfly Knife Heirloom. And coming in at story number 3, welcome to Tony Hawk's Destiny Skater. Destiny 2's introduction of skimmers, which are basically hoverboards, has caused a major shift in the shooter game's traversal mechanics, effectively disrupting 5 years of careful balancing and level design. These new vehicles offer players unparalleled freedom of movement, breaking traditional constraints of traversal and encounter design. With skimmers, players can do things that were previously impossible, like grinding in midair without losing altitude. The hoverboards can be obtained through the in-game store or the Guardian Games 2014 event questline, so they are a little bit exclusive but worth the time and effort, since they fundamentally change the way that you navigate the world. Besides opening up brand new avenues for exploration, they also give you access to previously unreachable areas, uncover Easter eggs, and potential exploit glitches. It seems like Bungie's probably already aware of this, but God knows how they're going to actually fix it. And moving into story number 2, back in November during an earnings call, WB Games shared plans of beginning the focus on free-to-play live service games based on stronger IPs. During that call, CEO David Zaslav stated that he and the company plan to transform its biggest franchises from largely console and PC-based games with release schedules that take 3 to 4 years per game to free-to-play extensions with a goal of having more players spend more time on more platforms. Recently, the company's CEO of Global Streaming and Games, JB Parade, reiterated those plans at a Morgan Stanley conference. According to the Video Game Chronicler, he notes that a bulk of WB's business revolves around 4 main forms of IPs and games, and that each are a billion-dollar business. These IPs include Mortal Kombat, Game of Thrones, DC, and Harry Potter. Long story short, in translation, they're probably going to make a lot more money in the long runoff of microtransactions than they ever will be with one-off sales that they've been making right now. And moving to number 1, your biggest story this week, if you've been loving the Apple and Epic fight in court and across the social media, then another round of battle is just what the doctor ordered. The two are once again at it again as Apple has terminated Epic's recently approved European developer account. Here in the States, of course, Epic has been gone from the iOS store for some time after filing a lawsuit against Apple. Apple removed Epic Games from the iOS store after Epic attempted to circumvent Apple's 30% revenue cut with direct payments in Fortnite on iOS. This led to a series of court battles and social media posts that created quite the circus. Now the EU is following suit with new regulations that are aimed to ensure gatekeepers such as Apple don't stifle competition. Now what these new regulations don't seem to bypass, however, is Apple's right just to not allow developers on their platform. This is a serious violation of the DMA that shows Apple has no intention of allowing true competition on iOS devices, Epic said in a post today. In terminating Epic's developer account, Apple is taking out one of the largest potential competitors to the Apple App Store. They are undermining our ability to be a viable competitor, and they are showing other developers what happens if you try to compete with Apple or critical of their unfair practices, the blog alleges. If Apple continues to maintain power to kick a third-party marketplace off of the iOS at its sole discretion, no reasonable developer will be willing to utilize a third-party app store because they could be permanently separated from their audience at any time. Apple's response, of course, short and sweet. Epic's egregious breach of contractual obligations to Apple led courts to determine that Apple has the right to terminate any and all Epic Games wholly owned subsidiaries, affiliates, and any other entities under Epic Games control at any time at Apple's sole discretion. In light of Epic's past and ongoing behavior, Apple has chosen to exercise that right. On March the 7th, regulators of the EU have confirmed to Reuters that they are requesting even more information from Apple on why they've taken this action and are also evaluating whether Apple's actions raise doubts on their compliance with the DSA, Digital Securities Act, and the P2B platform to business regulation, given the links between the developer's programming membership and the App Store as a designated VLOIP, a very large online platform. We'll let you guys know if there's any update to this story. And that moves us to the question of the week. I don't know. I've been kind of sick all week, so sorry for my voice, but let me know in the comment section below, what are you guys playing? Any cool games I should be looking out for? I've kind of been off the grid for a little bit, but I'd love to know your thoughts in the comment section below. And these are your top 5 stories for this week's Free to Play Weekly. Don't forget to check out mmorpg.com for giveaways and the latest news. My name is Ethos, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out, everyone.